All right here. Okay, in this video, we're gonna be hopping onto my computer back there and breaking down how this store is doing over $3,000 a day in sales. Now, sales isn't the number we're looking for. We're looking for profit. So I'm gonna break down some of the issues we've had with this store and the profitability of it and how we're able to overcome that, fix that, and then how maybe I can help you by running your Facebook ads myself. Let's get into it. Okay, we're on my computer now. What we're gonna be walking through in these slides here is how the store is able to go from 0 to 3K a day in sales in under a week, some of the issues I've had, how you can prevent them, how we fix them, and some of just my current e-commerce strategies, because things have changed a lot since the beginning of this year, and now getting towards the end of 2019, you need to know what you're doing so you don't get left behind. But let's go ahead and on this first slide. One of the things right now with e-commerce and dropshipping overall, over the past couple of years since everything started getting so popular, when I first started my channel and everybody else started making videos and all this stuff, was people get stuck on finding a winning product. Now, finding a winning product, I would define a winning product as a product you find that isn't really all over the place, but makes you a lot of money. You know, you're one of the first finders of this product, it hits on Facebook, and you know, you're just getting those sales, getting that profit and making money. Now, I would not say the days of winning products are gone, but they're slowly fading away, because if you are just trying to find a winning product and looking for something that's never been ran on an ad before, you're gonna be hunting just all the time, looking for this product. How do I find this product? Looking at all these catalogs and AliExpress and Amazon and all this stuff, just looking for something that's unique and stands out. Now, I still do that. I find one every once in a while and it works well, but that's a very small percentage of where my total e-commerce sales come from. You know, most of the products that I'm selling are universal. So what I want you to do is identify a universal product. Don't just focus on finding a winning product. Think of something that's universal. You know, I think of universal, you know, this right here is a whiteboard marker. Anybody can use this. It doesn't matter how old you are, what gender you are, where you live, you know, it's pretty universal. And when you think about some of the top brands right now in e-commerce, they're selling clothes, they're selling just random things, but they are branded. They are different in a way where they stand out. They're unique with their ads and how they present their company and what they're selling. So this black t-shirt right here, you know, this costs $5 from H&M, but I'm sure you can go to some company that sells pretty much the same exact black t-shirt for maybe $1,000 or something like that. But they built a brand where it's unique, and me wearing this $1,000, obviously this one isn't, but $1,000 black t-shirt, you know, represents that brand and what they stand for, and I want to become a part of that movement. That's what branding is. Right now with dropshipping, you can't just be having 20-day shipping times with, you know, product that the quality just isn't there and you aren't using custom content. Both of those things are very important right now. So this slide right here is a pretty important one. A lot of people don't know their exact numbers before they get started running ads. And this could stump you, and this is a little bit of an issue I had with this store that I'm running right now, that this video is based upon, the 3K a day store, is because we had some issues with the cost of goods and the fees and all this stuff colliding together, where, you know, the cost of goods was just such a high percentage, where I literally had to have these ads maintain a 5+ ROAS just to have a 30% profit margin. Now this is also like a lower ticket item, so it's hard to maintain a 5+ ROAS continuously, especially also on the ads manager. The sales are only tracking, you know, 30 to 50% depending on the day. One thing we really didn't think about is this product we're selling is a little bit heavier. So whenever we were doing an offer of people can buy 2 and get free shipping, we didn't realize, all right, when people are buying 2, obviously the order value is higher, but the profit is actually lower because the shipping costs are doubled for us because of how heavy this item actually is. So you need to account for that before you just start offering free shipping everywhere and all that stuff. You know, if you have United States-based fulfillment and you know where it's being shipped from, you can do location-based shipping where people are paying for it to be shipped wherever they live. And then processing fees are things such as, you know, your supplier or agent, whatever, could be charging a processing fee for handling. Another one could be your payment processor fee, which is going to be almost every time. If you're using Stripe or Shopify payments, they're charging you 2.9% plus 30 cents on every single order. So that adds up, and you need to account for that whenever you're calculating your break-even ROAS and understanding your profit. So now let's talk about Facebook ads a little bit here. One thing right now a lot of people are doing, where I see the mistake, is they're spending all this money on Facebook ads with interest and stuff like that from the start, but they try and scale before seeing some kind of consistency within their sales, and they're making lookalikes based off of dead traffic. You know, if you're spending all this money and you're losing money on testing this product and you're getting a ton of link clicks and stuff, but really no sales and it's not profitable, when you go to make a lookalike audience, it's making a lookalike. Let's say you do a product page view lookalike. You know, all those, let's say it's 5,000 link clicks and you only have 10 sales, all those link clicks you're gonna be making a lookalike of are not going to be strong. That's not the audience you want because they didn't buy. That's what I would consider dead traffic. So if you're making lookalike audiences before you even get profitable consistency with cold, then your lookalikes aren't going to be profitable. You're going to have the same results as the cold, and then your lookalikes just are not ruined. Obviously they could be fixed, but it's not something you want to do. I'd always recommend either using cold or shared data to you know, begin becoming profitable before trying to make lookalikes off of your store. If you're just testing a product, you know, you don't need to spend a ton of money, but I would recommend low budget variations. You know, if you want to do a couple $5 a day, $10, $120, just to see which budget hits the best. So I've been doing a lot of low budget ad set level budgets, and always now when I'm testing a product, I do automatic ad placements and no demographic breakdown. So when I say no demographic breakdowns, that's talking about the ages, genders, that kind of thing. Now, as far as location goes, you want to base it off of your fulfillment and your shipping costs, all that stuff. You know, if you just want to do United States only, you know, top 5 countries, it's completely up to you. It doesn't really matter for this part of it, but this is what I would recommend because you need to let Facebook do its thing. You know, Facebook is built to make its own decisions, the ad platform and the algorithm. So you want to let it do its thing. Obviously, most of your sales are probably going to come from Facebook feed and Instagram feed, but you want to let Facebook make that choice for you from the beginning. So that way it's going to start optimizing better for those placements when you do break it down and target only Facebook feed, Instagram feed, whatever is working best for you. And as far as the demographics, like I said here, you don't know what you don't know. So basically that means even if you do market research, you're never going to know specifically what ages and genders are going to work best until you run ads, see some results, and go from there. So always become profitable on cold first before you move on to lookalikes. The strategy of flash branding is really just building one product or niche stores and branding them in pretty much a simple way. A lot of people overthink it. When I first got into e-commerce, I thought, oh, I need a warehouse, employees, all this stuff. And it's the same way with branding. People think they need, you know, a bunch of photographers, videographers, you know, whatever else to build an actual brand, when really it's not as much as you think. You know, and if you are doing those little small branding things I just said at the beginning there, you know, I'll get into some more on the next slide, but you're already doing what 99% of most dropshippers aren't doing with custom content. And 2 on this slide is you're focusing on a customer experience over a transaction. Most people are just trying to make a sale. How can I get my first sale, make 100K, a million, whatever, instead of focusing on the customer experience to make sure that these people could buy from you again and still be happy, or they're, you know, going to be willing to tell their friends about this brand, this product that they're selling, and how they can get it too. And 3, you're scaling based off of proven data. Like I said, you don't want to scale off of shitty traffic that you got from cold just to see if lookalikes will work, because most likely 99% of the time they're not going to work if your cold data that you're making the lookalikes off of aren't strong. So let's go ahead to the next slide, which is more about outcome-based decisions. You know, one thing with the store that we're doing is really just focusing, like I said, on the customer experience and the branding side of things, and how we're actually scaling the ads and continuing to build this up is focusing on what's working best. So let's go through these 5 things right here. Start from the bottom. If you have customers complaining, fix the issue. All right, if they're complaining about the product quality, the shipping times, whatever it is, figure out that issue. You know, be in touch with your supplier, work with someone that you can actually have a communication with, and see how you can make things better for yourself, your customers, and your business overall. That's the best way for you to build something sustainable. Now, I know we're going backwards here, but if your ads are starting to fade out, you know, you're run up, you know, 10K, 100K, whatever it is, and your ads just aren't holding as strong as they used to, if you're noticing like really just a strong downtrend, launch a new set of custom creatives. That's what we're doing with this store. Now, this store has an ad now with over 1 million views that we're running, and that social proof sort of just helps continuing to build everything up. You know, more views, more sales, more engagement. It just all keeps building up, sort of like a snowball effect. Now, whenever maybe it stops working as well, we're just going to keep moving on. We're going to launch new creatives, new products, using the data that we already have here to turn this into something long-term and not just quick 100K. If you're just sitting on a break even or not really as profitable as you think you should be, you know, do these things if you haven't already. Launch retargeting ads, launch abandoned emails, abandoned SMS for hot sales. So what I call a hot sale is gonna be someone that's already been to your store, someone that's already seen your ad, they know what the product is, but they just haven't bought. So that's directly what this retargeting is gonna be, and the abandoned emails and SMS. So people that go to checkout, put in their information, but just don't end up buying. Now, this second one here, noticing patterns. All right, well, let's start from this one actually. If you have a profitable ad set and you wanna scale it up, right now what I'm seeing is working best is just working from a horizontal perspective. Duplicate it exactly how it is. I know it's simple, but you know, do 2 to 3 duplicates of that and see how it works. Usually you'll have 1 or 2 of those that hit pretty well, and it'll, you know, provide the same ROAS or an even stronger one. And that way you'll just be able to keep getting more sales. Then you'll be able to notice patterns right here and be able to do duplicates, breaking down you know, the actual results of the genders, the ages, the regions, all those things that you can see as a pattern to keep making outcome-based decisions. That's what all this is about, is making outcome-based decisions, not relying on something to get you sales, but more of just focusing on what's working, what's not, how to make what's working even bigger and make whatever's not working disappear. So it's pretty much the structure of some of the current things we've been doing with that 3K a day store, how it came to be, and what we're doing now with the ads, and just a simple perspective here for you to see what we have going on and how some of the things we're doing right now can help you. But what's next? I have one thing I wanted to talk about here at the end of this video for those of you that may be interested, is that I am giving you the opportunity for me to run your Facebook ads. It's buying season, there's a lot of opportunity. I would not say things are easier right now, but there's a lot more opportunity for gain than a normal time throughout the rest of the year. So I want you to be able to take advantage of that, learn from what I can do for you. So if you are interested in this, you can go, there'll be a link in the description to check out an unlisted video I made. It's about 4 minutes discussing exactly what you're getting, what this service is here for me running your Facebook ads. And then in that description of that video, you'll be able to email me if you have questions, or if you're in, and the pricing and all that good stuff will be in that video in the description. So go check that out. This is not a course, this is solely a service fulfilled by me, which makes it something more valuable, which means it's more expensive than a course. Well, depends whose course you're buying. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you out, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm here to help you out. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.